I don't have much time. At 12:05 a.m. internet access is shut down till tomorrow. It's funny, tongue to the net, it's like prayer. You never know if someone's listening. Merry Christmas. I haven't heard that said for a long time. We elected a government that promised to cleanse us from all the poison of prejudice and excess of extremism. So they made up a national curriculum, but stripped it of all the rich history of Britain and all of its cultures. No more Ariba, no more philosophy or physics. Oh, you're free to practice your faith as long as it's not a waste of public resources, and as long as no one can see you to be offended by it. No more light in the dark for Diwali or Hanukkah or Christmas. When I was at school, when I was little, we had all three. And Halloween. These photos are from an old archive the government must have forgotten to erase. All the lights, they reminded me of when I was at school and my teacher saying that all faiths, they all mark the season of darkness with a festival of light. It's such a beautiful idea. Fires to keep us warm in the cold, light to guide us through the dark. And in school we were taught that historians talked about the Enlightenment, when the people of Europe who lived through the Dark Ages before the Renaissance, they started using these scientific approaches that had been pioneered by the Indians, the Chinese, the Muslim cultures. In Muslim Spain, or Al-Andalus as it was called, the theologians and philosophers from the three Abrahamic faiths, Islam, Judaism and Christianity, they all talked together at the same time that alchemy and algebra were being developed. And for Muslims, Jesus was, I suppose, is an important prophet. I wonder what Christmas was like in Cordoba in medieval Spain. Well, there can't have been Christmas trees, because Christmas trees were introduced into Britain in 1840 by Prince Albert. Though I remember a boy saying that the Druids worshipped the trees, so maybe it was an older custom transformed. Time's running out now. So now with the melted polar caps having reset the jet stream, we're now in this permanent state of bleak midwinter, and Christmas has been cancelled. Because it's oppressive to minorities, is what the government said. It's pure commercialism. It doesn't have anything to do with real faith, and faith has no place in public life, we're told. Although they say they're all religious because religion gives them morals. But that wasn't the first time that Christmas had been cancelled. It was done by a very religious government when Oliver Cromwell and the Puritans, once they got rid of King Charles, they got rid of Christmas and theatre and other things, and they said that people had to dedicate their time to work, and they could only have private relationships with their God. And he wasn't even a monster. He was the person who let the Jews back in for the first time in 350 years. It was confusing why Cromwell, who was a Christian, would cancel Christmas. And the teacher said that the year before some parents had complained about the Christmas show, even though that it was a Sikh girl who'd been cast in the role of Mary, and her parents were chuffed to bits. And another year, the other parents that complained about Winterval, which is a winter carnival where people could light a deer for Lakshmi, or spin a dreidel, or look at the photos from one of the teachers' trip on Hajj at a carol service where I carried a candle and I'm not a Christian. That light, that is what I believe in. Please help bring it back.